It's Jessica. I wanted to show you the photo album I've been working on, the mini. I'm not sure the size of it. It's an envelope in mini with a chip cover front page. As you can tell, it's popping open. I didn't make the binding big enough. I did make it to where it could expand, but then when I put the seam on it, I pulled it too tight. So, like, this is my very first one that I've ever made from scratch. I had a few kits that didn't turn out so well. They were, because I really didn't have supplies. I've only been scrapping since January, so everything that I've got, I've acquired. Like, I didn't have any paper. I didn't have anything besides beads and ribbon. That's all I've ever had here, because I do hair bows for my Lampert's kids, which isn't going very well either. So anyway, the album is titled Family, and these are my handmade flowers. Found a tutorial on YouTube. Butterflies that I cut out from, I think, my EK Tools butterfly punch. And flower here is from Michael's, the dollar bin. I made this butterfly, just hand cut it out, stickled it, put some beads on it, and then used stamens for the antenna. Here I made this flower inspired by Jennings644, Fiona. Hi, Fiona. And I had some scraps left over and was trying to figure out what to do with them, so I made this flower. This page is just really plain. I haven't done much with it. It's not finished. Just kind of in limbo with it. I had gotten this birdcage die, and I was so excited to use it, and I just popped it on there without thinking about the layout or anything, and now I'm stuck with it here. It's stuck down, and so now I'm having to work around it. I would have never put it there had I had thought it through. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, it's on there, and I stickled it and put one of my homemade flowers on there, and these pockets all have tags in them. And let's see, this page is real simple. I just used one of the papers that I have for tags that I was going to use as a tag, but I used it as a photo mat. And I made this flower. I'm not sure what this material is. It's like that crepe paper material. And then I popped one of my homemade flowers in the middle, and I love them. And then I did it a couple different ways. Like, I did this one, which it's really smushed from being in this book. This flower is like destroyed. And then, so if you look here, this is the way I should have showed you before it got smushed. And then, of course, there's that one. And then this here, this is a pocket for a tag up here. And I'm going to try to go fast because I tried to record this once and it wouldn't let me. It said the file was too big. So here's a tag that I made. This is just a simple tag. I didn't put nothing on it yet. A lot of my tags are undone. Like, I was focusing on just the book, and actually the book's not done. So, but this is my favorite layout. I love the way this came out. This turned out perfect. Like, I couldn't ask for better. I was so excited. And then I also love this page. The pocket watch I got from Michael's. I believe it was $2. I added the chain. This was silver for my daughter's Megan's Masterpiece jewelry stuff. I went and stole some chain from her. And I just did some rub and buff and made it look antique to match the watch. And then my homemade flowers. And then, of course, this one I did it in a I don't know, like a teal color. And then this is a giant tag. I put these two little tags in here because first I had just stuck the one flower in there and it looked nice. And so then I was like, oh, I'll pop another flower on there. Well, then I thought it was too much after I got them on there, and I couldn't get it off without tearing up the paper. So I added these tags to kind of make it look like I did it on purpose. That's the nice thing about scrapbooking. And then as we get further back here, you'll notice the pages aren't quite done. But this one here is just simple. I just made this huge tag and just shoved it on this page. I'll probably use it as a photo mat. I'll decorate this up somehow yet. And then maybe put something over here. This page, because the design that I did, you can either use the flaps to make like a little mini page, or you can make pockets out of them. I like the way this one came out, so I don't know if I like these. I thought I did in the beginning, but I don't know. We'll see how when I start putting my pictures in whether I like it or not. So I made a little pocket here with I put some little bling on there that I got from my dollar jewelry haul. Made an envelope pocket. It actually has a tag that goes in it, but I'm not sure what I did with it, since this is my like third time recording this actually. This page, I'm going to put this Tim Holtz. This is my new die that I got. I'm so excited. The sign, I'm going to put that on here, and then put some flowers and embellish this page. But I didn't fix it on there yet because I don't have a crocodile, and I want to put some eyelets on there. So that's like on my to-do list. I don't know when I'll get one because my husband's starting to complain about how much money I'm spending on scrapbooking. So, because it is a very expensive hobby. Very expensive hobby. I'm trying to like utilize stuff that I have, but since I'm getting started up, I don't have anything. Like I said, no papers, no well, I have paper and all that stuff now, but I had to buy, you know, several paper pads to do projects with, and then all of the Tim Holtz dies, and then I just bought the big shot. So, and now I want the crocodile, and I want an embossing tool, and there's so many things I want yet, but time, and money. So, but anyway. I'm enjoying it. This was, like I said, my first one, and I loved it. It was fun to put together and see how it kind of unfolded. Although it's not completely finished, I wanted to show you my work in progress, since it is a big change from my other projects that I've done. I did make the waterfall page. I didn't know how the mechanism worked, and I didn't know how it would look when it was all put together, and because like I've never seen one. Like, I don't hang out with people much because of my illnesses. I'm sick a lot, so I really don't have any friends anymore, because after a while people just get tired of hearing saying you don't feel good, and you can't make it because you don't feel good, so you just kind of end up really being alone and not having any friends. So if it wasn't for social networking, I probably wouldn't talk to anybody, but except for people that come for, you know, needing pictures from the photography. But anyway, I'm kind of down today, if you guys can tell. Just kind of getting in my slump again. I'm tired of being sick and tired of not having any money. It just gets to you after a while. But I made this pocket. This is, I don't know if I told you before, but I made this album really for my grandfather. He died a couple weeks ago. And I want to put some of his stuff in here. So I wanted to maybe put like some kind of keepsake in this pocket. And I may just add another big pocket here just to put like keepsakes in. Not necessarily for pictures or journaling or anything, but just like to put something that's really special. That way when I go and I have everything in one spot. And then I hope I have time. My video is like coming on 10 minutes, but it should upload. I don't know why it didn't yesterday. I made this. This is from Sa Crafters. She has a tutorial, S.A. Crafters. And she does a lot of stuff with cardboard, and I did this yesterday. And so I thought I would keep like beads that correlate with the paper pattern. So like if I want to get certain color beads, like if I have bead kits, like this is here is a bead kit. If I have a, you know, that correlates, matches this paper really well. And I was going to finish it, like add more to it, but then I decided that I can stack these on top of each other if I leave them like this. And it has a little Velcro enclosure. The only thing is the rim here, because what this is, ladies, I go through quite a bit of ribbon, and this is a leftover ribbon container. A leftover ribbon spool. I just popped the end off of it and then used cardboard like she did in the tutorial, and then covered it with paper. Because I didn't have any tape rolls, but I wanted to try it to see how it come out, and I was like, I have lots of these, so I'm going to make these little containers, and this is what I'm going to use them for. My finger's all dirty. I'm trying to figure out where that come from. I just took a shower, so I should be all nice and clean. And then my family thinks I'm crazy now that I'm scrapbooking. I'm like saving all of cardboard. Like, this is chipboard. This whole box is made out of chipboard. And I thought it'd be perfect for like my Tim Holtz dies and stuff. So I told them, I was like, don't throw that away. And they're like, they think I'm crazy. They think I'm an alien now. But anyway, thanks for watching.